GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First run now for Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive line and creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Second and short, that's a run down, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
180.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rams at 6 and 10 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Stafford. Guys, been incomplete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. It's a gain of 6.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They go play action here on first down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on 3rd down. Beck looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field with his traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off play action. Beck. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
From the gun on 3rd down. Beck able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Beck. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cards post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. The 20. Down to the 10. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Corum is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And fighting down inside the 25. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They run over center with Benson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down. Beck. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, here's Love. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And Wilson in motion left. Operating from the gun. Beck. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Cardinals.
Off the play fake. Beck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Hasn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to talk.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down and sack back at the 16-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Beck. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14, Rams 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. They snap a knife, bang, drink, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Stanford. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now how about this? They'll go for 2 and try to get to the locker room with a tie ball game.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
A final shot before break. Stafford. That's caught at the wall. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Well, they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score. And just like that, they cough it up and the other team scores.
So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half.
All change in the blink of an eye. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Back. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
play action. Beck. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll try the left side here with Love. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I just think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A give up the middle with Benson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go, here we go. 19, 18.
Another run here with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Yards. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And it's complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. Ready.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better for 2 weeks in a row, you'll have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
9-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Being able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into rain territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A give left side for Benson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On the carry, it's Love. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 48.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Williams brings it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well. Thinking, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Well, Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back to 60.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
That's quickly out to Harrison.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
60 by 6.
He'll look to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Rap roll 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 11. 18
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Love. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Rams, they'll wrap up on a high note, but will still finish 3 games below 500 at 7-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame